The Apocalypse players present an uncommon burial. A Call of Cthulhu 7th edition scenario written by Danann McAleer in the style of M.R. James. With Joseph Chance as Dr. Henry Carraig-Muire, Dan Wheeler as Reverend Perregrine McCutcheon, Dominic Allen as Lady Helen Marjorie Bjarmia Potts, and Danann McAleer as the keeper of arcane lore. Part 27. Whimsical Knock.
And I think in that moment, I do invoke them. I think, no, I cannot leave my friends. You don't do that. I keep turning my back, trying to survive, and what am I holding on to? And I feel the swing of the bag as it's banging around between my hip and my wrist and bashing into my stomach, and I think, I've tried to give this up because Perregrine's been guiding me, and I've tried to honour something of the old world of Oster that was good, that Lady Marjorie believes in. And if I don't do it for them now, it'll be like what I did to survive that retreat. And for a split second, I let go to drop to the next run. And I'm going to push the roll.
And that's your push.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. It's an 18.
Oh, God.
What's your climb?
On my 38 climb.
Amazing. Hard. Fucking hell.
Fuck me. I thought you were going to say 80.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So you literally let go of the rung, and for a moment you're free fall.
But just drop.
And is there a moment in the slow motion you almost... I could just not grab on again, but you...
I could not grab hold again.
And everything would be over.
But you do.
Lady Marjorie did it before and saved all of us in her own strange way.
Yeah, that's true.
And time stood still as she was descending, and time stands still, and maybe I have a moment where I think, oh no, will Perregrine have to do this too? For all of us to survive.
Before the day is out.
And I'm not even looking, I just try and grab
Yeah.
something.
And you do.
Maybe you hear a voice in your head as like... Maybe there is something in you that's thinking, just let go and it'll all be over. But you hear a voice in your head saying, we have to stop them. We have to stop them.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you had one of these baseball caps with a whizzy helicopter top like me? Then you just fly away. Whee!
Oh, lovely.
That's not what I thought was coming.
No. After such profundity.
Yep. We never know. We never know. I think we offer all things.
Poor old Sydney Wagner.
Fucking hell, man. 18 on a 38. I thought he was going to die. I was like, well, one way or another. This is the problem with deep fear, isn't it? This is the problem with deep fear. That's why you mustn't ever, as a human being, give in to it.
After this incredible sort of slip and grab, this moment of almost giving up on life, it seems.
Aye.
Not deliberately, but there's a moment, where you do slip. And this is no mean feat. This is climbing down a rickety old, wet, sodden, rope and wood old ladder down a cliffside as the rain's starting to sort of spatter and everything, and, it's dark now.
Wait, what? Oh my God, he's doing it to me again. I can't believe it.
I think I remember as...
It's dark.
as well, not entirely. It's darker than it was. I remember saying as you walked into the cavern where you met Tom Mortimer again,
The light was fading.
it was dark blue sky that you could see.
So it's midnight. It's midnight.
No,
And I'm now 5.5 hours late for the others.
you can check your watch if you like. Do you want to check your watch?
That's fine. The Crème de Menthe plan. The Crème de Menthe plan is flawless.
I love that this is an incorporated theme now.
I know that it'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Just as this is, of course, as a great gout of a tsunami of Crème de Menthe bursts through the streets of Whitby
Yeah.
from the open pumps.
A great surge of gout invades your foot, and you lose 2 hit points.
Coghill, is that you? Coghill?
No, you
Different show.
but you manage after this sort of, kind of, remarkable escape, really, considering things. You do make it down, to the sort of, your feet touch it sort of stops a couple of feet below the shale at the bottom of the cliff. Obviously, you're sort of right up against the rock strata. And the rain is starting to come down. It's not heavy, but it's drizzling,
I have a feeling that I'm weeping. Not, there's no sobbing. It's just like tears are streaming from my face, and it's partly the wind, but it's also partly the knowledge that a man is killing himself above. And I couldn't save him.
No.
I did try, but...
You did try, to be fair to you.
And it's a point of reckoning for me, It's a point, I want to get back to the other two, and I sort of, for a moment, I do just drop onto the shale, bodily, and I think I sort of clutch at my ribs, and I hold myself, trying not to sob, but I'm just sort of weeping, and maybe I feel this. So it's raining. I thought it was a nice day. I got that wrong.
Right, well, it started coming in while you were in the cavern. It's only drizzle.
Just classic, the har, as my mother would call it, the har comes across the coast. So I roll around, but I bring myself to relatively quickly, because I know that I'm exposed, and it's a very dangerous place, I should imagine. And I sort of leap up, looking for signs, looking for smugglers' signs, looking for. And maybe, just maybe out of the corner of my eye, I'm always thinking, could they be here too? Would there be these strange fossils down here? Is there anything that suggests... Because, it does call to mind the last time I was on this coast and looking for evidence of the fractals.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the dying light, would you like to give would you like to do a spot hidden in general to see if you notice any fossils or anyone... I'll tell you for a fact that you don't see anyone sort of in your immediate vicinity, not.
I mean, I'm looking for smuggler's signs, really. I'm looking for like a post or anything that is slightly man-made. Now then, that is pass. Spot hidden. I've rolled a 35 and a 46. Not hard, but.
You can't see anything that's like man-made. There's no sort of posts or stumps or anything like that, other than the rope ladder, obviously, which is still dangling sort of at your chest height now, leading back up the cliff. Looking up, you can see it's like, well, it's the distance you travelled. It was like it was almost halfway up the cliff.
Right.
So it would definitely have been death if you'd fallen. Glancing around, you can't see any people. There doesn't seem to be any figures. And looking at the rock, it seems, with your geological senses, it seems that it's quite regularly hacked at, is the impression you get. I know there's loads of, jet is a huge industry in Whitby.
Of course, yes, of course, there would be the local...
And there's the fossil shops as well. But you get the impression that growth is the wrong word, I suppose, although maybe it's apt in a horrible way. But there's no sign of any rock exposed near you that is sort of has been left alone long enough to... You don't see anything in terms of the fossils.
Well, I do have this example in my pocket, so...
Well, exactly.
I've got something, and that might be just enough for God's house.
Yeah.
To, get me out of this hole that I'm in. Oh, how Freudian, except, I don't know anything about it. So, I think I literally say out loud, I say, Lady Marjorie, McCutcheon. And I just start to make my way to the nearest point of egress. Is that the right term, egress? I'm just trying to find a way off.
Egress, ingress?
Oh, it looks like an egret over there. Do you see?
Is that an egret or an...
I take the 45 out and I shoot the egret in the face.
Yeah. Oh, Perregrine will be gutted.
No. Different character.
Well, if you're facing the sea, once you stand up, you're facing the sea, I suppose. To your left, it goes round back towards, you see the pier.
Oh, and can I see that? Presumably, I've got the sense that, well, I'm facing east then, aren't I? And to the north.
From where you came out, yes.
No, that makes more sense. Well, maybe northeast, but, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you can see the nearest pier, churches above you.
In which case, I'll follow around to the left, but as carefully as I can, and I can't see any sails or...
No, there's nothing of that sort. The shale's quite slippery. You can't tell if the tide's... Well, you get the sense the tide's going out because you see seaweed and stuff, and it's quite a bit. It's also drizzling, so it's a bit slippy. But you don't catch sight of anyone. You do start to notice as you round the cliff. You realise your navigation was correct because you did succeed on that. Your assumption underground was correct. You've gone round that southeastern cliff, and so you're headed back towards one of the curves of the piers. And towards the Duke of York pub. Although you wouldn't have to pass it unless you wanted to. You could stay out on the beach on the shale and sort of go inland into the harbour from there if you want to get back into the streets themselves, that is. And as you approach, you realise, like, looking across the water, there's sort of, you see lights sort of shimmering, dancing on the harbour-side water as you approach the first pier. Do you want to try and do you want to, as soon as you can, sort of make your way up? It would be around the sort of 199 steps, the smoke shack, the Duke of York, all those places you were at, or do you want to sort of try and bypass those and go in? And there's lots of little lanes leading up, basically, so I'll give you the option whether or not you want to be brazen or you want to be sneak.
Is there a way that I can cut, if I can avoid the smoke shack and the pub, but I'd like to be able to cut in above and go down to the haberdashers? I want to get...
Okay, yeah.
It's a slightly illogical pursuit, but I've lost this trowel and it meant a lot to me, and the haberdasher's got... And it's bruised me, and I know that I've got McCutcheon's knife, and I want to get that back to him, and it's become representative of...
So, yeah, you get the sense that if you're trying to avoid the main ramp that goes up onto... Basically, the haberdashers is on the same street, but the Duke of York and the smokestack are right at the end, nearest you, by the bottom of the 199 steps.
Is there a way that I could cut up and then cut back in?
You can. You get the impression you could cut down, rather, stay close to the water's edge.
Aye.
You see the lights are still on in the Duke of York pub. You can sort of round it on your left, sort of enter the harbour, and there's plenty of groins on the show.
It's always pleasing to Carraig-Muire.
There's sort of groins leading down, and there's loads of those little alleyways that fish carts go down and everything. So you could easily cut up into You could easily cut back up into Church Street on your left, past the Duke of York. You get the sense that most people, the pub still has lights on. There's no one on the beaches. There's no sort of trappers or no one pulling in lobster pots or fishermen returning.
Mudlarks.
It's approaching proper dark. It's not quite there yet. But the lights you saw glinting from the other side, now that you round the corner on the beach, the pub and everything, on the other side of the harbour, where most of the preparations seemed to be taking place when you first arrived, there was that street going down towards the pier, there was that big shape sort of under canvas, and there was puppeteers and musicians and everything. It looks very busy for this time of night, and you get the sort of impression that it's almost not quite carnivalesque, but there's flaming torches and things, and there seems to be a lot of business going around, as if people are preparing for I don't know. It kind of, it doesn't have the energy of a carnival or anything, but that people seem to be milling around and very busy at a time of night that normally they wouldn't be.
Yeah, and becoming aware of that in that way in which Carraig-Muire is in his lifetime is, well, since coming back from the war, he's had moments of nearly losing everything. If he hadn't, if he hadn't had a bit of luck and a bit of charm and a bit of just good old-fashioned grit and determination, he could have ended up in a flop house, and, well, he could have killed himself with an overdose. But there were a few days where he would look at the flotsam and jetsam of the British Empire and see how easily he could disappear in amongst them.
A lot of it about.
And weirdly, in that moment, he remembers Mortimer's words. Well, not weirdly, I mean, like, totally logically, but the logic is terrifying for him, and he hears that first person you meet, give him everything you own. And I think it's not unconscious, of course, I mean, it is totally conscious, but I can't stop myself from looking for a down and out, looking for one of those broken souls who's close to the end anyway.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's anyone around. And there's a sickening sensation in my stomach as I start to do it. But
well, on your side of the harbour, there isn't.
Yeah, it's gloriously empty of those souls. Yeah.
Yeah. So you give me a listen roll at that point.
Well, there's no point, because I never pass any of your listen roll requests that you ask of me, so...
I know. And I keep asking for them.
First time for everything.
Wait. Oh, wait, it's a 39 on my 33.
There you go.
Oh, it's tempting.
Closer than usual.
You hear some sharp noise makes you turn, but it's just the crying of a gull. You know, the herring gulls can have pretty unsettling screeches if you're not expecting them, and there's been a period of silence. Help! It almost sounds like a sort of a scream echoing back from where you'd come, but you don't hear anything else. But looking across the harbour in your search for like maybe a vagrant or someone, even if you're not intent on doing that, you can't help but think, that urge from what he said. It does seem like the other side of the harbour from you is where all of this... You can see people in like costumes, so it's clearly like there's something being prepared for.
And that's the other side of the harbour is where the angel is that right?
Yes. Although you'd get to the angel before this group, you'd be able to bypass. This is closer to the end of the pier. It's like a horseshoe shape, right? So you need to go in, cross the bridge, and the angel's right there.
I understand.
And then you could go again on the other side if you wanted to. But you do see, maybe it's in that thing of like noticing, you're scanning across the water. It's odd because as the light grows darker and they obviously have these torches, it looks like you think maybe they're jugglers at first, like fire swallowers or something, but actually they look just a bit more like they're for light. They're being planted in these stakes, and you see that shape that you saw under the canvas initially, this huge sort of shape that seemed to be being built or worked on still. Like a gust of wind catches it, and something about the linen on it, almost like it sort of flattens against the structure underneath, and you get a sense for a moment in just the illumination of the flames as it grows dark, a face of some kind, like a sort of a pointed...
But a giant face.
Stark face, a giant, yeah.
Like a wicker man.
In crumpled linen.
More linen.
Swathed in a tarpaulin.
But all the activity seems to be happening over that side. And you do see as well, as you're staring over there, maybe just before you turn away and realise, I need to push my way back to the angel. You see Shunach, one of those two young travelling girls, amongst the throng, and she seems to have a sort of... Again, it's across the harbour, so you can't see anyone closely, and there's a weird effect. You think initially it looks like people... It looks like they've got blackened eyes. It's quite an unsettling effect, but you realise it must be some sort of makeup or something. But you see her. She was the one that you spoke to most. There was Guria and Shunach.
I got the impression there was Goria was the one who...
I think Shonnock was the one that... You spoke to both of them briefly. Goria was the one who sprang you from the police cart, right?
Yeah, I got the impression that Goria was the one who had made the biggest impact on me. Certainly, she was the one who has been in my mind's eye.
Yeah. But it's Shonnock who's over the river, and you see she has a headdress on. She doesn't look dissimilar from when you saw her with the puppet box the last time. Oh no, you didn't see her there, but she's you see her, and maybe it just reminds you of her sister. Well,
of course she does.
Yeah, but if you wanted to enter that throng or to get to the Angel, you can carry on the way you're going and up one of the side streets towards the haberdashers.
I think I'm painfully conscious in that moment that if it was Goria, I would probably go over.
Yeah.
But I'm actually quite scared of all of that effect on me. And I want to try and get this knife from McCutcheon.
Yeah.
And it's not logical. It's in the same way, and I think I say out loud, this is like a fairy tale. Because I've got this strong sensation that the first person that I meet, I must give my belongings to, and then I need to get this knife, and I need to return it to McCutcheon.
Yeah.
To make some payment for what's just happened. I've escaped because of a man dying for me, and being distracted by other things right now is the wrong choice. So I'm going to make a beeline for this haberdashers.
Yeah, great. So you carry on up the shell, maybe hop a couple of the groins on your way.
Aye.
When in Rome. But you pick a sort of a side alley, and glancing back you can see the Duke of York is high up, obviously, because there's the seawall and it sits basically atop of that, and you see the lights on, no one's looking out the windows, you see the odd bit of movement inside, but it really does seem like all the main activity in the town is right over the other side of the river. And you make your way up one of those little slipways. It's very close to, not that you'd know this, but very close to the one Lady Marjorie came down from the back of the old sweet shop and saw, Samuel and Derek playing at the marbles.
Little shits.
And you make your way up onto Church Street. You give me a power roll as you get out onto the street.
Ooh. It's in no way disturbing.
Ooh.
Well, Danann McAleer, that would be 100 on a 70.
Yes! I mean, no, but yes.
Oh, fuck, man. Wow. You explode.
And I think I go onto Church Street and I am driven. I'm absolutely driven.
Yeah.
I've resisted the sister to this woman that has had an effect on me. I've resisted the fact that I've escaped another hellhole.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on a totem, and I want to give all my belongings to someone. And there's a weird layer of Jesus Christ in that for me, which is why, thinking of Pip is important to me. And then I think of Lady Marjorie, and I think, what would she do in this situation?
What would she do?
And it weakens me. It weakens me because
the knowledge, the realization.
Because I think.
Because you think of woman.
Well, but not just any woman. I think of a woman who could.
The woman
who could tackle a sixth former
bear
on the rugby pitch and bring them low, and she was about 2 foot smaller than him. And I think I don't know what she would do. I've never understood. I can't get into her mind. Because, of course, she's totally different to me.
Ineffable.
Enigmatic.
And in that ineffable moment, something comes loose, which I hand over to you as the keeper of the
groins.
the keeper of the groins.
Keeper of the groins. Well, so you do.
And the giants beneath the linen.
You march up onto Church Street itself, and as your feet. Yeah, and you're set, like you say, you're dead set on that haberdashers, and you come out just, maybe 20 yards away from it. The street seems clear, and the light, it seems like there is a light on inside, but all the shops seem that they've probably closed up for the night.
Of course.
As you'd imagine. and you stride out onto the cobbles. And I think there's a moment where it's like your foot slides slightly on one of the cobbles because of the drizzle, and you suddenly get a sort of wave of nausea, and you think maybe it's a sort of after effect of like the dizzying height that you've just climbed down. Maybe you weren't really. It's like your body is suddenly going into some sort of shock, and you suddenly like you get. It reminds you of the exact feeling you had when you were walking into the Duke of York tavern. I asked you for a power roll, and you had a wave of like a pull. And this is the same thing. It's like when you go over a bridge, your stomach sort of goes up with the gravity, and you get that weird sort of senseless feeling that sort of gives you a shiver down your spine afterwards. It kind of can be quite pleasant. But in this moment, it's like you slide and you feel that stomach go up, but it sort of doesn't come down again. It's like you feel slightly sort of suspended in this quite gravityless space, and you lose all sense of the focus you had on the shop. It's almost you know that you left the knife there, but you get this, why was I so focused on going there? Oh, clearly it's closed. You sort of start turning, and it basically rids you of your whole sense of sort of direction for a moment. There's the carnival there, the shop's there, but it's closed. They're back at the Angel, but maybe they've gone because I'm late, and the smoke shack's back there, and suddenly you're just aware of this sort of like web-like thing around you. The whole town suddenly feels to you like this inescapable web, and you're not sure which strand to pull on for information. You're not sure which way to go to escape it, and you're suddenly aware that if you move at all, you're just going to be attracting the attention of the spider, like the fly, and you feel like suddenly just so helpless. You basically freeze on the spot. You steady yourself, and you just find yourself breathing really heavily to try and resist that urge to be sick, to collapse, to pass out.
Of course, because even my breaths draw attention.
But you do feel really dizzy, and as you sort of steady yourself and you think you're on the verge of collapse, you're somewhere there between, when you get the grey stars in your eyes. It's like fear and anxiety and all that you've been through just building up and building up. It's like a really severe panic attack, basically. And your breath like gets unregulated. And then you hear a woman's voice from the alleyway to your right. And she says, "Oh, there you are. How you doing?" And you turn, and it's Bjarmia, the young girl with a sort of red, curly locks. She says, "Come on, this way. Do you need a hand?" And she stretches her hand out to you, and it seems like for a moment as if like it just keeps moving towards you, like as if her arms extending.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Of course it does.
but it must just be a trick of your mind, and then suddenly she's actually right next to you. But it's almost as if her hand arrived before her body moved. And then suddenly she's there, and you can smell exactly like Dan's demonstrating to the camera now, the face plant. Oh, no. But you can smell this odd scent. There's but you can smell, it smells like incense and licorice, weirdly, and sea salt. But it's perfume. There's something, but she's there with you, and she's cradling you and just looking into your eyes, and she says, "Ah, now, are you ever gonna thank me? For getting you away from the peelers? Come with me." And you're still feeling starry-eyed, and she sort of starts leading you down the street.
But it can't be you.
Liquorice All Saints. Very good.
Better than Liquorice All Saints.
Aye.
It can't be you. No, I've got to give my things away, and I think I try to.
I'll get your things away for you. Don't you worry about that.
Well, yeah, but I think I start to throw them away. I think I start to.
Oh, really?
I think I take my jacket off, and I like. Is there anyone else around?
No.
And I think I'm so enervated, aren't I? I'm so unable to do anything because of this sense of being trapped as the fly in the web. That I think all I'm doing is I'm dropping stuff in a desperate... If I have that agency, Danann, I don't know if I do, but...
Yeah, I'd say you start to pull your jacket off and you're still dizzy and nauseous and everything. You feel on the verge of collapse. She's basically holding you up, but you do start taking your jacket off and she's like, what are you doing? I can take that off for you when we get back to my lodgings. Don't you worry about that.
No, it can't be you. I have to get rid of all of it. The boy told me to get rid of all of it.
Now, come on. God, you've had a skinful, haven't you? I can tell there's a proper soldier in you, boy. Well, there's plenty of point of porter where we're headed. Don't you worry. Come on.
And I grip in my left hand. I grip the bag more tightly than ever before.
What do you got in there? Long lost lover.
And in my right hand, I grip her
Oh, doctor, please.
on the shoulder. But I properly grip her on the shoulder, and I pull her close to me, and I go, right, you're right. Let's get out of here.
Let's. Your place or mine.
Well, it sounds like we're ramping up for the first sex scene on the podcast.
Second ever.
Between me and Joseph, as it was always going to be.
Last one was between me and Dom, so it's very appropriate.
Yeah.
What was that in?
And she does say, your place or mine.
Now then.
Is that how you respond? Because you're going to kill the atmosphere.
No.
You've got a lot of rooms you could choose.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, if he was trying to protect himself, it would be...
Room for a small one?
I think I do. I think so long as I'm not, in your opinion, under the gesh of her powers, or indeed this fumble that I've rolled.
Well, I mean, she just seems to be genuinely asking the question, like, your place or mine, like...
The gash of her powers.
Have I got it right? Am I pronounced?
Careful with that vowel, Joseph.
I know.
If I'm a little thrall of a gash.
Under the gash.
Fucking hell.
The gesh, isn't it? Isn't that right, Dan? We talked about this.
We did. I think
That is...
I can never remember geish.
I've always said geese. I always said the geese.
Geish?
The geish? Geish.
Maybe?
How are you spelling this?
Geis.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh.
Or Geas? Hang on, I don't know. It's Irish, isn't it? So
Fucking, it could be anything.
Gease is the D&D version, but actually it's spelled Geis, right?
A geis. I always read it as geis or something.
Yeah, which makes sense, but I think they've said gesh.
I thought it was a geas.
It's kind of like a spell, right? But it's so I look to you, my keeper of the of the beckoning harbour of Whitby.
Honestly, you feel in that moment, I mean, you're so nauseous and so sort of dizzy-headed, but you get the distinct impression. She is a very attractive young woman.
That might make me afraid, but I think I would then say the angel.
Yeah. Right. The angel it is. And she seems very strong for her size. She's able to hold you up, but you're not sure if that's because you're really collapsing or it's all in your head or what, and you stagger towards the bridge with her.
No, of course.
Her arm supporting yours as you approach the angel. Yeah.
My angel, please, my angel. To the angel.
You're very sweet. You're very sweet. Save some of it for later. And you stagger on with her sort of supporting you. So, as Lady Helen Marjorie and Reverend Perregrine McCutcheon sort of talking with Annabelle, you've discussed Weathersoul, what she knows. She talked about her mother and father having older beliefs, and that there's someone new, and the owl cult is they're smugglers, but her parents are even older beliefs than that. But she says Weathersoul is a place and a person, and it's dangerous and not to go up there. But her parents will be along any minute, and she's hidden the body in the thing, and you're obviously worried where Henry's gotten to because you're sloshing about in Crème de Menthe. Suddenly there's this rapping at the door, 3 really loud knocks. She says, right, that should be them. But she looks slightly uncertain for a second. It's also because she still looks slightly spun out by what Lady Helen said about the girls.
yeah, the naval-less girls.
The naval-less girls, and the fact that, she seemed to be of her parents' opinion that they were victims in all of this, or more likely to be victims, young girls in the area, especially travelling folk. That was the sort of implication, like they might be preyed upon. She still seems a bit spun out by this, and the knock at the door sort of jolts her back. And she sort of says, that should be them now. And she crosses to the door. Then you see like her sort of pause by the door and look down to the shotgun she propped next to it, and then
I was going to say,
look back to you, and she picks it up and just sort of holds it behind her back.
I was already going to mention that to her. So if I see her pick it up,
Yeah.
I think I will say something along the lines of,
I do a sage nod.
A sage nod.
I say the good Lord won't judge you for being prepared, and we pray you won't have cause to use it.
She sort of looks back and just nods, like in a thank you.
But if you do, don't hesitate.
Quite.
Both barrels.
Sorry, it's just because Lady Helen's voice carries.
Yeah.
If you do, don't. No.
Shoot the fuckers!
She holds it behind her back and sort of edges to the actual front door and says, we're closed for the night. Who is it? And there's no answer.
I'm the Crème de Menthe merchant.
And she sort of like, there's this moment where she looks back at you both, and it's not fear, but there's like a frustration in her face, like, fuck do I do now?
I think I walk up to her gently, take the shotgun from her, and stand in front of the door, if she lets me take it.
Yeah.
And stand in front of the door ready. And then I gesture with my head for her to open the door.
I think she initially there's a bit of resistance. She's like, not sure. You sort of place your hand on it and she doesn't let go. She just looks at you.
Yeah. And I whisper, I've got about a 60% chance of hitting the fucker.
With a bonus die at point blank range.
With a shotgun, not with a handgun.
I mean, is that actually what you say? Because she might have to do a sanity roll.
No, I say, when she realises she's an NPC.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I say, I'm a bloody good shot with a shotgun.
Okay. Don't use it unless you have to.
Of course.
But she does actually relinquish it into your grasp.
Well played.
I think the conversation that you guys have just had with her, as well as you giving her information she wasn't sure about, you get the sense it's like, when someone's like been raised, I'm going to say Catholic because that's my upbringing, so I get to say it. But when someone's been raised Catholic and they still sort of believe in a general sense, but their parents are like far more strict, and they're sort of you get that sense of like when you revealed that idea to her, there was almost that sense of the kid who wants to break away from an older religion being given. I don't know, there's something where I think you've gained her trust to a certain extent. You're certainly paying her enough.
I should think so.
Not like, I mean, you've only been here for a day, but you've already given her quite a lot.
We've spent a fortune on Crème de Menthe.
Well, exactly. They're out. The pipes are dry.
Well, I say, when she says that, I say, I'll only shoot if you give me the order. I'll rely on you. Remind me of your name.
Annabelle. Her name is Annabelle.
Annabelle.
She takes the gun back. For fuck's sake, if you don't remember my name. No, she sort of nods, and then she looks back to you, Perregrine, and then it's like in that moment you raise the gun and she goes to speak, and suddenly boom, 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 and again like 3 really loud knocks on the door, and she sort of starts for a second, and she looks back at you and sort of shakes her head. You get the impression she's basically saying, "That's not my parents."
I'd say sotto voce, we could just leave the door shut.
She looks to you, Marjorie.
Well, if we do, and they go away, I'm sure they'll come back. But this way, it'll be final. What do you think of that, Reverend?
I feel that
Another 3 loud knocks on the door.
that there may be a softer way, a more peaceful way. Is the door got a bolt on it?
Yeah. So it would be like there's a bolt that you could draw back, and then the handle, basically.
So the bolt is across.
Yeah. She locked the doors after bringing in the body, it seems. And this is the opposite. This is the street side, not the side the body fell out on. But
Yeah. Is there a window where I could get to and see who is at the door?
yeah, she's pulled like blinds down on all the windows, but you could definitely you might not be able to see all the way around because it's like a flat wall for most of the street. But you could go to the closest one and sort of peel it back and try and
At least see whether it's one person or a dozen.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do. So I'd say, 1 second.
It could be Henry.
And I'd go to the window and see if I can sort of peek through and see if I can spot who is at the door.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a Trollope novel suddenly, for a split second. And then the Reverend crept over to the window.
What did you call me?
Did you call me?
I beg your pardon.
Complete trollop, not you.
It is Trollope, right?
Yeah, so I'm assuming, Annabelle sort of nods to you. And Helen, I'm assuming you don't just blast the door down, you sort of let him go over and...
No, I hold firm.
Yeah. So you do, you make your way over around one of the little circular little bar tables and you pull back.
I wade through the creme de menthe.
And you see outside that it is obviously it's been hard to tell since you got in. You see that it's basically dark now. The paving stones are sort of slick.
Yeah.
You can tell it's been raining a lot. And I'm assuming you're trying to just have a little peek out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see
Is it Dr. Henry Carraig-Muire?
no, you can't see anyone out there. No person, but give me a spot hidden.
Thank you.
Don't like this at all.
It's distressing. Oh, wait, knocking on the doors. This has never happened to us before.
Oh, yeah, that's a pass on my spot hidden.
Yeah. You see for a second what looks like, you think it, maybe a kid, maybe it's someone's been cherry knocking, someone playing that game. There's a small...
Knockdown ginger.
Yeah. There's a small dark figure, sort of looks to be moving. Actually, initially it looks like it could just be an old sack of...
I'll knock the ginger cunt down. He won't be getting back up again.
But then it looks up and you see it's this fox and just locks...
A fox?
It's like it locks eyes with you. His eyes seem even in the darkness of the street, seem really suddenly brightly quite yellow.
And there's a Roald Dahl novel.
And you get the distinct impression you're being stared at, and then it just turns and flicks away down an alleyway.
It is 1 a.m, so...
But there's no person there.
The fox wasn't knocking at the door, no?
No. It's past the door, but you can't quite see the door. There's just no angle you could, unless you open the window and put your head out. Whoever it is must be close, is the point. But you do, yeah. You're reminded. You think back again to some strange vibes you've been getting from the animals in the town. Those wagtails that didn't seem to be moving properly, and the robins that seemed to stop tweeting, but that was years ago.
I say to Perregrine, you remember the vicar's cottage in Robin Hood's Bay when the fog rolled in and we had that knocking then?
It was a hare.
And now?
Fucking no, this is a fox.
What is it now, Reverend?
Oh yeah, you haven't said, but you can't see who's at the door.
I can't see.
And as you say that, there's a knock, but it's from the other side of the bar. It's on the other door, the door that on the other side of the bar that she dragged the body in through, of the doctor you pushed out the window. There's this third, another 3 strong knocks, which now makes it sound like there's someone on the other side of the pub trying to get the attention as well.
I would like to run to that door and check it's bolted.
Feel free, you do. You make it across the bar. I mean, it's 10, maybe 10 yards, and
I follow him.
it is. She's clearly I think as soon as she's saw that he'd pushed the doctor out the window and killed him, she basically dragged him in, tipped some old keg out over the street, cobbles, and you saw that she'd dragged him into the little side room, tap room. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is bolted.
This is tense, isn't it?
Annabelle sort of looks round, just does that sort of gesture, like a circular gesture, as if to say they're all around, because it's on like both sides of the pub now.
It might have moved. It might have moved.
I will mime to her to sort of say, "Is there a cellar?" Like point downwards.
She nods, as if to say, yes, and she points to the door that's now near you.
Yeah.
Which is where the blood trail leads in with the doctor's body. And she says...
I just nod and go to open the cellar door.
Great. Lovely. You open the door, and there's still, like, I mean, you get the impression, like I said, she'd sluiced the steps outside where the body had landed.
Yeah.
And then locked up immediately and come upstairs with a shotgun to see what had happened. But as soon as you open the door, there's a light on down there, or like a lantern is lit sort of at the bottom, and it's just like a series of small wooden stairs down. The doctor's body is still it's basically just there, assembled, sort of almost like a starfish, like a rag doll on the stairs. Blood still sort of in a line to his head, clearly dead, just to be clear. But she comes over and says, let me... but my parents will be here soon. The thing is, I can't just hide. I don't even know who it is. It might just be young'uns playing tricks.
If we go into the cellar, we could be trapped.
You get down there. I'll check it out.
No, it's dangerous. We're better together.
I know it's dangerous. My parents are out there.
I know.
I told them to come.
What would Derek do if he was trapped alone in a house and with intruders?
He'd play marbles, probably.
He'd set his marbles up to trip them over. He'd warm up the door handle so when they touched it would burn them.
He'd put tar on the stairs down to the cellar. He'd put nails.
Tar on the stairs, yes.
He'd put tar on the first 3 steps, and then he'd put a nail on the bottom so the shoes came off, and then their socks, and then they trod on the nail.
Oh, that would be awful for them. They'd soon give up.
He'd set up some sort of mechanical fan situation and a whole load of chicken feathers to blow in the face.
And he'd get a recording of a butch man on an old record player and set it up with a silhouette and the shower curtain. And Donald Trump would be there to welcome him to the hotel. He'd do a cameo, probably.
My eyes go wide and I say, he would rig up some sort of zip line to a building across the way.
Yes.
What I absolutely adore about this is the fact that Carraig-Muire's about to arrive. You're planning on setting up loads of booby traps.
He's the perfect grumpy Scot to arrive in a Home Alone setup.
Yeah, so she goes, I don't know that film. I don't know films. Listen.
Oh, God, what do we do?
The north.
You'll be safe down there.
But you won't be safe.
You'll be safe down there.
Annabelle.
Honestly, you should be safe up there.
You won't be safe.
I'll be safe. I've got... And she goes to take the shotgun back off you. You let her?
Yes, he was a shotgun.
Quite right. It's the principle of the thing. She takes it back and she says, I'll be fine. But I can't leave. My parents will be arriving soon. Whoever's out there. It's probably just kids. I don't know why I've let it fuck with my head so much. Listen, if you're scared, go down there.
But if your parents arrive, and there's people at the door, they will know if they're dangerous. She won't...
Aye.
She won't come near the place. Don't worry about your parents.
Aye, you're right. You are right. So, I'm not thinking, but what are we going to do hiding down there? We may as well stay up here. What's the point of going... This? It doesn't make sense. This is my pub anyway. Fuck this.
What if they break the door down, Annabelle?
Well, what if they do? And at that, as you say that, there's another like massive battering from the side near you now, as she sort of jolts slightly and then, sorry.
Is there a way out? Is there the cellar? Is there a tunnel?
Not down there. It ain't one of those.
Why don't we go upstairs and stick our heads out the window and have a look? From above. They might not hear us or see us.
Well, I mean, there's no window there, so that should be pretty easy.
What?
You fucking smashed it.
I mean, you've got other rooms, surely.
Well, we've got 6 of them.
Aye. Yeah, I do.
We can't have had the only room with a window.
No.
Look, I'll run up and take a look now.
Right.
Be careful. Don't let them see you, Perregrine.
Of course.
So I would like to run up and again try and look out a window, but this time try and look above.
Yeah. Do you go to the window that... I mean, that's the one directly above the door that's later been knocked on, if that makes sense.
I think I'd like to first go to the window, if I can work out which window would be above the front door.
Oh, so the one that was knocked on first, rather than... Yeah.
Yeah, first, because it's less conspicuous.
Yes, no, I've got you. So the one that you looked out and saw a fox scampering and everything.
Oh, no, I mean, like, upstairs. I'd like to go upstairs.
Up, and then... But above that first door.
But see if I can find a window that looks out above that first door.
Yeah, for sure. So you run up the stairs and on your left, go into the first room. It's pretty much exactly over that first, the first thing. And I guess you quietly sort of slide up the window and stick your head out and you can't see anything at first. You see, certainly down by that door, there's no one there now. You do, like, you get a spattering of the drizzle on your face. And as you look up, you see, like, you can see sort of like shadowy figures sort of like skipping or running. You get the sense of activity somewhere else in the town.
No, I don't like that.
Like, there's these sort of
Shadowy figures skipping and running.
It's not quite cavorting is the wrong word, but there's a sense of mischief, I guess, in the movement. But they're too far away for it to have been people who'd knocked on the door and they're now running away. They're sort of coming down the hill out towards the pier. And you notice a glow out towards the end of the closest pier to you, which will tally up with what Carraig-Muire has seen down there, but you can't from where you are see the people that he saw. But you also notice a second glow coming from somewhere off to the left. You get the impression it's almost like bonfire night or something. It seems like fires maybe are being lit. You get a sense of a frisson in the air, but there's no one at the door below. Yeah, the hotel isn't detached, so if you wanted to do some Bourne Ultimatum style shit.
So they could run rooftop to rooftop.
Rooftop shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Well, since I can't see anyone out this window, I would like to go to the other one, the broken one.
Yeah, so that's the door directly opposite, basically.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to be I would like to try and be surreptitious because I don't want to be spotted.
No, of course.
Oh, fuck.
Marjorie, while this is happening upstairs, are you just sort of waiting with bated breath, or
Yes, I think so. I think I wait at the foot of the stairs, pensively.
down into the cellar?
No, where Perregrine's gone.
Right, okay, yeah, I was going to say.
Standing at the foot of the stairs, looking up, waiting for him to come back.
What a great image.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and Annabelle's sort of stuck. She's just sort of muttering to herself, holding the shotgun. Peregrine, you go back across the hallway into the door where the doctor's been boobed through.
Boobed through
the window, utterly boobed through, and you get to the sort of the still broken sort of. There's a few shards still on the windowsill
From the boobering ram.
from the boobering. Yeah.
Too good.
And you you peer out. I guess you're just trying to be as unnoticeable as possible.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Can't see anyone there.
What? Okay, right. I go back downstairs and say, I know this sounds crazy, but I don't think there's anyone there.
What do you mean there's no one there?
I can't see anyone.
Someone's outside.
Well,
maybe they've fucking gone.
like you say, maybe it's the kids playing, knock and run or knock down ginger or whatever you call it around here.
Aye. Was there anyone out there?
No. I believe you, Perregrine. We've seen enough now to know that strange things like this follow us. No matter where we are, whether we're in Robin Hood's Bay or Whitby or some other godforsaken place in, I don't know, Norfolk, for instance.
And then you hear a far more sort of whimsical knock on the door.
That was a much more whimsical knock. Do you think it's...
I've never heard of such a whimsical knock.
It's like they couldn't even be bothered to knock properly. They were just sort of... I don't know.
There was poetry to it, though, wasn't there?
Yes. No forced rhythms whatsoever.
Hey, Iggy, who's playing before us at the Merrimack?
Yeah, I think it's whimsical knock.
Oh, God, not again.
Hello, folks. I'm back by popular demand.
I hate this guy.
I got a 2-hour set tonight,
Oh, no.
and I'll be using 4 spoons.
Oh, Christ.
The tips this guy gets. It's insane.
I know, but we're going to be driving.
We'll clean them
We'll be
out.
driving back in the middle of the night again. Fucking whimsical knock.
It's just, I don't know how he does it. He's so full of whimsy, and yet he knocks him dead every time.
Yeah, I know. I suppose that classical gash is popular.
Fucking hell.
You seen 4 spoons, but you ever seen a man play 4 spoons and a slide whistle at the same time?
It'll fuck you up.
Fucking whimsical knock.
The jukebox in this place is eclectic, so all of these tracks are just cycling through.
Yeah.
Oh, put Bat Out of Hell back on.
And as we pass each other, like from off stage and on stage, after bad mouthing whimsical knock for the last 2 hours, I say,
Nice to see you, Whimsy. Great set.
Of course you do.
Yeah, every time.
Absolute snake. I love it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Good luck with the avant-garde stuff.
Oh, sure. It's nice of you to say that. That guy is such a putz.
Don't let him bother you. We're going to make it out of here. I'm telling you. We'll never come back to the Merrimack again.
On which note, sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
yeah, please do.
But I am. Annabelle, she looks back to Marjorie, hands you the shotgun again, and just says, just in case. And goes over to the door.
On your word, Bernadette. Annabelle.
Call me whatever you want. She slides the bolt and holds the door for a second, and then clicks the handle and opens it and faces. And you see there in the doorway a beautiful red-haired young girl
Give her both barrels.
But what did you do with the gun?
holding up a rather spangled looking Dr. Henry Carraig-Muire in the doorway. And he looks... He's not unconscious, but he looks spangled is the only way I can really think to describe it.
Oh, Henry, thank the Lord. Come in. Have you got my knife?
Straight to it.
I don't say that.
The Crème de Menthe will have gone cold.
The Crème de Menthe. I don't know. Are there Crème de Menthe in the window? Can you see them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, in fact, as the door opens, obviously Crème de Menthe just spills out over your trousers.
We're wading through it.
Furious, just like, oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck's going on in here? Is it St. Patrick's Day?
The Great Whitby Crème de Menthe flood of 1901.
Yeah, it's up there with the Boston molasses.
Yeah.
Apologies to the Boston molasses sufferers.
Yeah. If you've been affected by the molasses floods in this podcast, please.
Have you been affected by the Crème de Menthe flood of Whitby, 1901?
Yeah.
Oh, Perregrine, I'm so sorry. I went back for it. He's involved. They're all involved.
No.
Everyone's involved.
Come inside. Shut the door. Bolt it.
It's all right. Don't worry. Easy. And Annabelle she obviously recognises Carraig-Muire, but doesn't seem to...
This lass, she saved me.
Right. All right. Get in. Did you see anyone outside in the streets?
Revelers, but from a distance. Their eyes are painted black. I don't understand.
I rush over and press myself so close to you, Henry, that you're almost choked by my heavy lavender perfume. And I say, Henry, there was...
Sure, that's the problem, right? It's just the perfume that chokes me.
Yes, there was a heavy knocking at the door. And my breath stinks of Crème de Menthe. There was a heavy knocking at the door, and it reminded me of when we were in the Boggle Hole, and we were at the vicar's house, and do you remember there was the knocking, and Perregrine said it was a hare, but this time there was nothing. There was nothing, Henry, and it's the same. It's happening again.
I must say I did see a fox.
You saw what?
What?
A fox? A hare and a fox? What does that mean? It's the name of a pub.
Not a hare.
It's the name of a pub somewhere. I'm sure of it.
The hare and fox.
I don't know. They are colonizing urban areas. There's nothing particularly strange about seeing a fox in a built-up area, but
There's something pretty strange about seeing a fox knocking on the fucking door, Perregrine.
I'm not saying it. I'm not.
Sure. Your fine wants to talk about colonising urban areas. Jeez. Anyway.
Oh, does everything have to be about that with you?
Don't you dare talk about colonizing urban areas with me, Perregrine McCutcheon.
Yeah.
Oh, you can talk. The Scots did most of the bloody work.
Only because they were separated by your filthy English scum.
They like to conveniently forget that bit, of course.
Oh, divide and conquer.
It's not called Nova Anglia, is it? It's called Nova fucking Scotia.
I love As soon as you're reunited.
Divide and conquer. That's always been like that for you, hasn't it?
Right, let's get into Dex order. Dex order, please.
Look, we can all agree the Americans are the worst.
Yes.
People on the planet.
Well, on that we can all agree. But listen,
There are some good Americans, I say, slumping down into a chair and grabbing 2 pints of Crème de Menthe.
Yeah.
Henry, there's some strange things going on in this town. I'm sure you know of many of them, but
No.
well, a man is dead. He attacked me. I was attacked in the street,
You were attacked?
and then a doctor was called, and he attacked me also.
Are you wounded?
A little, yes.
I'd like to check my little wound. I'm not still bleeding, am I? The doctor, before he attacked me, did patch me up, right?
He did. Yeah, you could put like a plaster on it.
A little plaster.
And it's just one of those ones with Pokemon on it.
Or a little round one that you get when you have a jab.
Yeah, exactly. One of the little vaccine plasters.
Yeah.
No, it's not you. I mean, there's a stiffness now to your undershirt and stuff, but there's no sign of fresh blood. If you press on it slightly, you do get a slight twinge, but it kind of does feel like a needle, like it does after like a big vaccine, basically, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I was marked. Henry, I was marked.
Remind me, what did we do with the pin? What did we do with the pin?
Well, Annabelle took it and she gets it off the mantelpiece. I think you just placed it down because you were looking in the mirror over the fireplace, and here. It's a known sign around these parts.
Annabelle, we should put it in the body. We should put it on the body.
What? Why?
Perhaps it might cover our backs.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean.
Henry, do you have this about your person? You must check.
And I start patting down his lapels and his coat and his collar to see if I can find a similar like pin.
Yeah.
Well, I've divested myself of my jacket, so...
Well, Shauna has your jacket, I think. Like,
Gioria.
I think you only... Because that was the point you were still in a daze, because you fumbled the powder roll.
Well, maybe she picked it up. Maybe Gioria's got it, but
I think she, like, because I said it, yeah, you managed to get it half off, and she was sort of like, no, come on, why are you taking that? Let me take that off for you. So she hands it if she sees you looking for it. And she gets out a handkerchief and starts dabbing at Henry's forehead.
No, I'll grab it. And I'll say, no, don't touch that. Don't. No.
Oh, God, why ever not?
Well, check it yourself, of course, but you're looking for a pin.
Aye.
A mark.
That prompts me to check myself.
Of course.
I check my shawl and everything. Oh, yes.
Nasty. Frantic checking of ourselves.
A frantic disrobing. I mean, even Annabelle, you see Annabelle sort of...
Oh, no, I thought we were the second act on, but frantic disrobing are on before us.
Frantic disrobing. They're like Frantic Assembly, but slightly more.
Now those guys can play. I like those guys. They can play. They're a little immersive, but
Yeah.
make a good sound.
Too physical.
I don't know, I just don't feel the marimba is the right fit for the Merrimack Club.
The theremin was too far.
It won't catch on.
Talk to me, Gioria. Talk to me.
You're fine. Don't you worry. You're fine.
No. You.
Here now. We should get him up to his... He's had a terrible fright, or he's had a skinful or something, but let's get you up to your room.
No. We all stay here together, and we all leave together, but you talk to us now about what you know. I know you know more than you're saying. This young lady here, this is her hotel. You two know each other?
Aye. Annabelle sort of just looks at her, shakes her head. Says, no.
Young lady,
I want to know why you don't possess a navel.
It's a fair question.
And I'm deadly serious.
I think I almost come to I come to attention when she says it like that.
I bet you do.
My heels click together, and I just look at her in a sort of, what the fuck? Not Lady Marjorie, but I look at Gioria in a, is this true sort of way.
I would point out also that I think, Carraig-Muire, you've just heard the phrase, we should put this on the body. I don't know if that stuck with you.
Well, I know that they said that someone's just died.
Yeah. But there's no movement out of the room or anything.
So in my defense, I think McCutcheon said that they killed someone. So it's just enough.
You did, yeah.
Well, I said a man is dead. I didn't specifically say.
Well, he's dead, not killed. Sorry, yeah, aye. But I'm thinking.
No, I was just keying it in. But no, she turns on this. I think at this point, because it's like suddenly a 5-way standoff, there's a lot of information sort of going about, and people's attentions are on different things. Shonik says, "I beg your pardon."
It's Gioria, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Gioria. Yeah, that was not a.
No, just checking.
That was just my mistake.
Hard to tell with you though.
All sound the same. These Irish.
But also they're like twins almost in my mind. But Gioria's darker haired, right?
Yeah.
No, sorry, Gioria's red haired. Charlotte's darker.
Reddish. The one you're with, Gioria, she has like curly red hair.
Yeah.
Charlotte was slightly darker, and last you saw had a sort of flower crown on, and
yeah.
She turns to Lady Marjorie and says, "What did you say? You talking to me?"
Yes. I can't remember which one it was you or the other one. One of you doesn't have a navel.
I think it was Charlotte.
Shonik doesn't have a navel. Do you have a navel?
What's it? Sorry, has everyone lost their minds?
Do I look like I've lost my mind? I say, wielding the shotgun.
With strands of hair loose from her.
Yeah. She looks around at the sort of green, sticky creme de menthe floor, and everyone's sort of wildly checking their clothes and sort of half stripped off. And sort of says, I mean, yeah, you kind of do, if I'm honest. Sorry, love.
There was a fox knocking at the door.
Was there?
And now we want to know if you have a navel.
Listen, I don't know who you've been talking to. What sort of rumours are there about me out there? Honest?
I was talking to you and I saw the other one, Shonik.
The other one?
I saw her her blouse move away from her body.
My sister?
Yes, and she did not possess a belly button.
Wow. Okay.
As if she was made rather than born. This is important. I've seen worms welded together by Derek's friend.
I feel like I don't know what yous are all on. I've never tried creme de menthe myself, but it's clearly doing something to you.
You may prevaricate and obfuscate, but you will show us.
What?
Your midriff.
Well, I couldn't possibly look, but I will turn my back.
Perregrine will look away.
I will look away, and I just turn away, assuming that the midriff will be displayed.
I think one of my large hands has gone up to my thick black shock of hair, and I'm just holding my head, looking at Gioria in horror, listening to what Lady Marjorie's saying.
The men will turn their faces. Annabelle and I would like to see.
No.
If there's nothing to hide, then we'll apologise and we'll all carry on as if nothing happened.
Listen, I'm not shy, darling. I'll show you all. And she lifts up she's got this sort of like, it's not quite lace, but it's sort of like there's a shawl over, and then this sort of like wrapped, it's like a wrapped around sort of top. She pulls it apart and just pulls it right up to sort of right underneath her breast. She seems to be being deliberately quite provocative since the Reverend's there being a bit prudish, and even Dr. Henry, who...
Respectful, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. But she doesn't seem the sort of for that sort of stuff. And she sort of, she like literally sort of pushes up her breast slightly, and then she pulls it down right to just, over. And you see like, the normal line of like stomach muscle down the centre, and no navel.
You see?
And she just looks each one of you in the eyes, says, well, what have you to say? What did you say? We weren't born, we were made. Are you losing your mind, love?
You don't have a navel. Annabelle, can you see a navel?
Wait.
Yeah, it's something that happens at birth sometimes. My sister's exactly the same. Well, what? Am I to sit here and explain every physical deformity you may have, madam? Why don't you show me your belly? Why don't you show me your arsehole, for that matter?
Wait. You're not on trial here.
I'll show you my fucking... you'll see my arsehole when it plummets from a third-story window onto you.
Lady Marjorie, please.
Young lady, I say with my back still turned. I infer from the conversation taking place that you do not, in fact, have a navel. It strikes me that if...
Going back to us.
Because I had a navel. Well, I call it a navel, a fucking belly button, I don't know.
A belly button, of course.
Navel, fine. But listen, of course, we were fucking born normal, the same as either of you. You know there's an innie or an outie. Maybe mine was just somewhere in the middle. Anyway, we've got skin
No,
What? What are you saying?
I've seen babies born, animals born. You're not born with an innie or an outie. You're born attached to a placenta by an umbilical cord. It's not possible that one doesn't exist.
Why did you save me? You saw me in distress in the street. Why did you come and help me? Giore, you have to tell me. Please.
Well, this seems a terrible shame. I go to all that effort of helping you, and you come back here, and your friends demand I strip my clothes off, do they? And you demand, and then you insult me. I'm sorry. You know?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm asking you a question. Why did you come and help me?
Well, I saw you. Why do you think we helped you the first time? That's what you should all be asking yourselves.
I don't know. I want to trust you. You and your sister.
Well, any enemy of the Peelers is an enemy of ours. Why, you should be thanking us, me and me sister.
The first time...
The police. I don't know what happened.
We unlocked that carriage for you.
I turned to McCutcheon and I actually I'll walk over to him and I'll put my hand on his shoulders that he's sort of partially forced to join the scene. She's not still displaying her very fine abdomen, is she?
No, she sort of just showed it and then slowly put it down.
So I'll put him partially round and I say, I don't know what happened in the police station. But I don't get the impression that it was all good. Not from what we saw up at the museum.
Oh yeah, of course, you guys still haven't.
Yeah.
I think it's time we all put our cards on the table. Gloria.
Well, let's hear some of yours, and then maybe you can have the rest of mine.
Annabelle.
Aye.
I can tell you what I found.
Please.
I found that poor young man, Tom Mortimer. And I look disturbed between all of them, all four of them, flicking my eyes from one to the other. In obviously Lady Marjorie and McCutcheon's cases, I'm more confident, but I think the two women I'm concerned when I mention the name Tom Mortimer. But I say, that young man, Tom Mortimer, the man who was working up in the museum, he was being held beneath ground, caged. I'm pretty sure he's dead now.
Dear God.
This is a very serious business. I spoke to the Cranes. Well, one of them. I saw things beneath the earth, the tunnel system, leading up. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe inland, to a point between here, and I look very meaningfully at McCutcheon and Potts, between here and the bay. A middle point. Weatherstone.
That's where we must go. That's where we're being led.
And I level the gun at Goria and I say, so you see why we might seem insane. Because we've seen things. You see why we don't accept your argument about your navel. We're suspicious because we've seen people die. We've seen people tortured and twisted in supernatural ways.
I've seen
worms knitted together by a little boy
Because he put them in the soil. The soil is cursed. Where the soul is a person, not a place, we're told. And now we meet 2 girls without navels, girls that I know have drowned at sea. It's all a bit too coincidental.
I step in between you and the gun. I step in between Guri and the gun. And I put myself, and I deliberately put my hands round from behind. I reach my hands round to Guria's hips, and I pull her to my back, and I say, "This isn't the right thing to do, Lady Marjorie."
I'm not going to shoot her, I'm just making a point.
I understand that, but we have to protect this young woman.
Well, she ought to keep a civil tongue in her head. Never mind us thanking you. You want to thank us that we have gone to these lengths to stop whatever horror is going on in this godforsaken, wretched shithole of a town.
I turn and I put my hands on Guria's shoulders. Maybe with just the slightest of glances at McCutcheon, and I say, "We want to help you. What is it that you need?"
I have it right here. And then she just starts chuckling. And it turns it's like the in-breath becomes really sort of quite pronounced, and it basically turns into this cackle. And her eyes go very wide.
It's bruised me, and I know that I've got McCutcheon's knife, and I want to get that back to him, and it's become representative of...
Yeah.
Okay, something just moved on the table of its own accord. Which just totally fucking freaks me out.
Oh, fuck.
But it's fine. It's because of a cable that just unraveled underneath it, but I couldn't see the cable, so it was like something moved.
Oh, man. I don't like that.
Oh, do you get a little adrenaline in the belly? I just got a little...
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's fine. I'm just going to double check it's fine.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
A genuine paranormal experience.
I know. For the first time, potentially, on the podcast.
For the first time, potentially, ever in the world.
Well said. Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
You make a good point.
It took me a second. It's like, well, how the fuck is it doing that? It's like, oh, there's a cable underneath it, and I just...
Well, now we can do an uncanny crossover.
Oh, finally. Dan and Danny helming the show.
Bloody hell, Joseph.
Bloody hell, Joseph.
Very good.
Let's go to our experts. He just moved something on the table. No, but... it's so easily explained with just people moving things, but this happens an awful lot in paranormal stuff. Things move of their own accord, and that's much more likely to be the realistic explanation that it moved of its own accord than you expect me to believe Joseph just moved it himself.
Well, as much as I appreciate Dominic's input there, it's a very interesting theory. It's like stone tape theory, but what's much more likely is that Joseph's preconceptions about what would happen in this new environment he's in. He is short of sleep, and sleep disorders can manifest themselves. Maybe he thinks he's awake, but actually it's in that liminal space between sleep and waking that we have these strange experiences. And for Joseph, it was absolutely real. I don't deny that. I don't deny that Joseph had a real paranormal experience, but there is always a genuine
practical explanation for what has happened.
Wow, Dan, that's fascinating. But let's give the final word to the credible spooky person. You have to cut that bit. You have to cut that bit if you use it.
Well, I'm not going to.
It was too good. It was
Just need to find the music from Uncanny.
too bloody good.
Yeah,
He has got one of our t-shirts, by the way.
Has he?
exactly. Yeah.
Never seen him wearing it, though.
Well, you never see him ever. He's on a podcast.
Come on, put your t-shirt on, Danny. Take a picture, put it on social media. Do it, I dare you.
I dare you. Go on. Give us publicity. I dare you.
I dare you.
He's definitely listening.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you definitely have to cut that bit I just said. Sorry.
No, I'm not going to.
No, you
I
have
will,
to.
obviously.
Yep.
Okay, right.
Freaks me out. I'm back in the game now. I've got a bit of a fixation on trying to.
So sorry, Joseph. Now that your desk has stopped moving of its own accord.
So if it moves again, I'm really fucking scared. I'm just going to look at it. That'll be fine.
Don't look at it. It'll go away.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Don't look at that guy behind you either. Bloody hell, that's giving me the creeps.
Oh, don't. Oh, it's the woman on the ceiling that's always been bothering me. The har, as my mother would call it, the har, comes across the coast. And
How are you spelling that?
do you know what?
Sorry, I put you on the spot there.
In all truth, Danann, my gran would literally call it the har, and I have no idea how she would spell it. And this is a woman who just
In my head, it's just HA exclamation mark. But yeah.
har.
Ha!
And do you know what? In my head, it was always HARR.
Oh, the ha. That does sound more likely, doesn't it?
I don't know why, but up in Freakham, because this guy is based.
Up in Freakham.
John Elvton was based on my grandfather,
Yeah.
and of course, this character is based on my grandmother.
Yes. Quite right too.
As I'm sure you're picking up on all those nuances in the way I play him.
I knew all along.
Was she a fossil hunter?
She was a bearded, 6 foot tall Scottish
Opium addict.
Behemoth.
opium addict and fossil hunter.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any questions about my private life, I think they're all answered in those two descriptions.
It does explain certain things. So yeah, you.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
It's quite a lot. Come on, guys. It's quite a lot now.
It is quite a lot, and it explains a lot. No, but seriously. So I roll around and I bring my.
I'm thinking of Geases, like the Seven Geases by...
Yes.
That's different, isn't it? That's...
Nominative singular. Let me just see if I can remember my phonetic alphabet.
What's his name? Lovecraft's mate.
Yeah. Clark Ashton
Clark Ashton Smith.
Smith, right? Which is a good story, actually.
That's a different...
No, I think it's the same. It's the compulsion, and I think D&D nicked it because, of course, it's an old Irish.
Oh yeah, it does end in sh rather than. I thought it was Geas, but it's in English. It can be
Gesh.
It can be Gesh
or
Gesh or Geish.
Geish. Yeah.
Geish.
That's what I'm just reading. Gesh or Geish.
But in Irish. In Old Irish, it's really weird.
Yeah, what's a voiced palatal plosive? What's that upside down F? I've never come across that before.
What is it? A moist... What is it called? A moist...
Voiced.
Palatal plosive. Voiced. I was going to say, moist is never one of...
Voiced palatal plosive. It's the upside down F.
A voiced palatal plosive would be... Z.
Do that again.
Z. Z.
Gish.
Zesh.
Vesh.
Zesh.
Vesh.
You shitting me?
No, that's...
Why would it be that?
Vesh.
That would be a voiced palatal plosive. Oh no, it'd be more like...
Ha.
Oh no, I'm thinking alveolar. The palatal would be further back. It would be... Resh. 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 So like g, but then you'd... oh no, a plosive. I'm really drunk. A voiced palatal plosive would be...
That's what it says. It says it's a...
Resh. Ge.
A palatized voiced velar plosive or a palato-alveolar palatal affricate.
Gash.
Is it one of those?
Oh, well, those would be very different. I think it'd be like... Resh. 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 Resh.
Yes,
I didn't know that sound existed in Irish.
Does now.
Oh, it's Old Irish, maybe it does. Resh.
Old Irish.
Old spells. Old magic.
Where do they come from, the Old Irish?
Resha.
Yeah, well, France probably. The old Irish.
Oh no, it says modern Irish.
Oh.
Old Irish, also known as Old Gaelic, retains the same form in modern Irish.
Fuck.
Danann, does that sound exist in
Yes.
modern Irish?
I mean, it's not common, I don't think. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I'm not fluent.
Resh.
What, like a...
I could find someone saying it.
It sounds more like Egyptian Arabic to me, but...
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, my Egyptian Arabic isn't great, but
Or Scottish. Those two interchangeable languages. So it's it is an Irish.
Yeah.
it originates in the Old Irish, and
Well, I found online people saying it, and it is Gesh, Gesh. In Ulster, it's Gesh. In Connacht, it's Gesh. And in Munster, it's Gesh. Gesh.
Well, everything's that in Munster.
Yeah, I suppose a voiced alveolar plosive would be G.
Viola Ridge. That's that.
But then why have they not used the symbol for a G? The phonetic symbol is different.
That's what I don't understand. I've never seen that weird.
Must be really subtly different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look in my phonetics book.
I did a bit of phonetics and I never came across that symbol. Maybe it's one of those weird, like, or something.
Yeah, we did it at drama school. Gosh.
It's like an upside down F.
Oh.
I haven't opened this book in 16 years.
Rush. Rush.
It's an upside down F, isn't it? It's an upside down F.
Yeah.
The upside down, not the D with the F cross.
No. Because that's a.
Yeah. But we have to solve it now.
Oh, I think they've probably changed it since this book was published.
I wonder if I've got my David Crystal. Would it be in David Crystal?
Oh, I think I've got my crystal somewhere.
Have you looked in the graphic novel? What is it?
Have you looked in the crystal?
Do you think it will say?
It definitely said something I seem to recall about pronunciation.
Well, this pronounces it Gesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
This it just says
Ah, no. Yes.
pronounced Gesh.
Wished. Gished.
That is what. That is what you said. That's exactly what you said, James.
But I will be keeping this discussion in,
Oh my god!
just with some diddly music underneath it.
Wow.
Diddly music.
I mean, it'll be a 2-hour episode
I think Wikipedia uses some weird
of just that.
symbols.
Make up their own Jimmy Wales.
They can do.
Or this book's out of date, which it could be because it's fucking old. They change it all the time.
Yeah.
Gesh. I think it would be essentially a G.
So, as Lady Helen Marjorie and Reverend Perregrine McCutcheon,
Consult their David Crystal.
that's sort of consult their David Crystal whilst ankle deep in.
I'm consulting the ladder fogged.
I beg your pardon.
You heard.
Chance to be a fine thing.